Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we're going to be featuring battles from Bamboozled, someone that I've covered already 3 times this season, and basically they've hit expert 2 seasons in a row. They've actually hit expert this season in on Go Battle Day, and they've never hit legend before. They feel like they're improving. I think they play quite well. They also want to give a shout out. I realize that U is capitalized, but that's okay. And they want to give a shout out to the Discord and the raid group. The team that they're using here is Magnezone, Waterfall, Gyarados, and Heracross. Actually, not sure if this is the moves that they have. To actually probably isn't, but that's okay. We're just gonna go ahead and rate the team. You can see the team has fantastic coverage. It is pretty glassy. Like all 3 Pokemon are not the bulkiest. Gyarados is like an okay safe switch, but it definitely can be hard countered. And consistency is C, mostly because of the wild charge and I guess close combat. But let's see how they do here. They say that they struggle most with Garchomp, Dragon Tail Garchomp leads, which makes sense. And as well with Dragonite in the back, which obviously would be pretty problematic here. I am running these battles at normal speed. The outrage would do a lot of damage. They should be able to reach it before the Gyarados can KO, so we'll see whether or not they're going to shield. Switch is like pretty important to them, but not everything. Like having Heracross up a shield would be also pretty nice. They decide to actually shield, but that's fine because you don't need to shield your own Gyarados. You're going to look to Spark down and then come out with like a bunch of energy. They do Crunch, which doesn't KO. Ideally, you make it to this Aqua Tail, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. I'd probably just go right away. Look to no shield and farm down. But they're waiting for the clock, which I think is fine as well. And then Heracross has quite a good matchup against Excadrill, so these Aqua Tails are going to really add up, though. But the Dragon Breaths are resisted. Actually, they go for the Crunch. Hopefully no debuff. No debuff, so probably going to look to Spark all the way down. Yeah, I think is the... Okay, gonna Mirror Shot. I would prefer the Spark down, because I think you can play the 2-shield matchup and then Wild Charge whatever comes in next, but they were also potentially worried about getting fainted down. Okay, they actually get to the move. So this is like, honestly, worst case scenario right now. Because then they do get the move off still. Gonna go to Heracross. I like this switch here to get the extra energy on Heracross, but I would prefer the farm down. Okay, they actually do have close combat here. This actually would be a situation where having, I guess, okay, gonna have to shield. They're gonna have to throw. Okay, they're probably not gonna bait, right? This Excadrill does have some energy, right? So again, this is where the saving the wild charge would have been really nice. They no shield. The mud shots are resisted, right? So I think okay, they're gonna have to shield this. I think the bait's okay here, but honestly, it's really gonna be about catching the move. It's gonna be the most important part. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they're 1 away from a move, and Excadrill should win CMP versus Heracross. Okay, yeah, they win CMP. They had to go for the catch there. If they didn't sneak a move there, then they would have been okay. But them ended up sneaking a move there, and potentially if they could get to this wild charge, then they would have been it would have been close on the KO there. But if they would have had the move banked, then they could have played a little bit better there. So the Spark Down was definitely the way to go, because the Mirror Shot was going to KO, and it doesn't really matter how much health the Megazone has, because luckily you're going to play it that... Okay, they said they also struggle with Snorlax leads just because they usually have a flyer in the bag. So I would recommend wild charging here, then switching to Gyarados, which looks like what they're planning to do. Flyer in the back just to deal with a counter user, right? So they're going to switch here, and we're going to see what they're going to come into. Looks like they're building up quite a bit of energy. Let this go. They are close to 2 body slams. Okay, they come into their own Gyarados here. But this is okay. They should be able to reach the outrage, but they're going to look to farm all the way down. Let's see whether or not they're going to shield. They do have 2 shields, and they don't decide to shield, which makes sense because they have obviously have a Magnezone in the back. They are going to commit to the farm down. Then you look to spark all the way down for sure this time. 2 Aqua Tails would put you pretty close to getting KO'd, but you really need to save the shields for. Okay. Plus, the Snorlax should be very close to the move or have the move. Besides Aqua Tail, should be able to live the second Aqua Tail, even with the Dragon Breath here. Could shield this. I think that's okay. It's okay. But I kind of like having the. Okay, get a mirror shot, and then you need to auto switch here because I'm pretty sure this mirror shot does not KO. Okay, they come into. Okay, this is looking pretty okay. You're just gonna immediately close combat this Metagross, which again I think is fine as well because the Snorlax has a move. Okay, they decide to no shield there. I think you shield this. Yeah, shield this, counter down, force the Snorlax to throw. Yeah, force the Snorlax to throw. It's pretty low here. Yeah, throwing this rock blast. The rock blast is fine. Yeah, force it to throw. There's no way it can farm now. No way it can get to 2 moves here, right? Or at least can't get to 2 moves versus the Heracross before farming down. But we'll see here. I don't think they'll make it to Superpower. Body Slam definitely would not KO. Or maybe it would KO actually there, but very nice play there. I think that's definitely the appropriate play with that kind of lead. And honestly, Megazone was like pretty good against all 3. Okay, so obviously tough lead. Gonna switch into Gyarados. Gonna be met by Dragon Breath Gyarados, which is obviously pretty common. Safe switch, especially in the back, because it protects its fighting and against water. And obviously they're gonna go for the crunch. Gonna go for the outrage. Try to get a shield advantage. Hopefully they decide to spark all the way down, because again, having the energy is pretty nice. For whatever's in the back. They actually decide to no shield here. So I think you'd actually decide to. Ooh, okay. Honestly, I'm not sure you can survive the Dragon Breath. Okay, gonna let this go. I think that's the right call. And I do think that you counter down. I think is your best chance to win is to have energy on Heracross. But it's understandable to go Magnezone as well. Okay, let's see what they do here. Gonna switch out. Is met by Dragon Tail Garchomp, which is very bad here. Basically, this is pretty disastrous right now. This close combat will not KO, but it's honestly this match is over, right? So if they shield this or no shield this, this is actually game over here. I'm just gonna speed up through this match here. Really not too much they can do there. Double ground was going to be very challenging. All right, Walrein. Walrein's actually it's good to see in the lead. Obviously, you have to be careful of Earthquake, but should be all right. They actually come into Metagross. Pretty interesting switch there, but this should be pretty good for. I'm not sure what they're trying to bait out here with this Metagross. Or maybe they have a double steal. I'm not really sure here. Okay, gonna have to throw the Aqua Tail. Good timing on the throw. Switch is not overly important in this case. Like you rather have the shields. Okay, yeah, this is fine. I would definitely let this go. I'd rather have the shields than have switch. Even if they have a under tap. Ooh, okay, over tap there. Okay, that's okay. It's quite all right. This is kind of an awkward situation. I think you go hair across here, shield and farm down. Okay, gonna go Magnezone, which I think is okay. You do need to throw before they make it to the EQ. The under tap there would have been really nice because then they would have been able to spark down. Oh, they decide to shield. Very interesting play. Well, you gotta switch here, right? Double debuffed. Okay, gonna switch out into Heracross. Okay, this is looking pretty rough for this. Oh, okay, they come to Waterfall Gyarados. Oh man, this team was so weak to Magnezone. And the Rock Blast is an extremely weak move. It's honestly a pretty terrible move. I wouldn't be surprised if definitely is going to survive too. And the opponent decides to leave there. I think they realized that there was like no way they could win. But nice play there. But again, under tapping that move there, and they realized that shield was more important than switch. Okay, so this is where you want to see it. Kind of a tough matchup here. So we'll see how they want to play this. Okay. Okay, a Wild Charge honestly would probably KO the Shadow Dragonite. Let's see if they decide to shield. They do not. Okay. Gonna shield this. They hopefully they go for the nuke. They might just go for Dragon Claw, which I think you. Okay, you definitely tank the second one. You gotta switch after this though, right? Like 100% you have to switch, or blind throw the Wild Charge. Either one's okay. Looks like they're gonna switch. Yeah, they switch, which is the correct call. And this is a Dragon Tail carry. This is actually pretty nasty here. This is a crunch. You gotta let this go. Honestly, I think you bait here, but I understand if you want to go for the nuke as well. Yeah, gonna go for the bait. They do get the defense fall. Magnezone wins CMP versus the Gyarados, so let's see what they decide to do here. Yeah, they decide to shield. Gonna throw the Aqua Tail. Okay. Best case scenario is that they CMP tie here. Second best case scenario is they throw right away versus the Magnezone. And it's a CMP tie. Okay. I didn't see a Dragon Tail, but also not sure it's CMP. Okay, yeah, that's quite bad here. I think Jordan does more. No, not Jordan. Rockslide does more than the Aqua Tail. But this thing has quite a bit of energy, and they're gonna force this thing to. Okay, well, this is pretty tough here. You got to shield this, and you probably have to. You definitely lose CMP, right? So, oh, they drill run. Okay, but it would KO anyways. There's no way this KOs, right? But hopefully they don't have the move, and you can counter down. No. Okay. Oof. Okay. Honestly, they probably that was a very tough situation. Unfortunately. Oh, they drew. Okay. That's okay. They decide to draw run here. Okay. Man, this Gyarados has a lot of energy though, and does this Rock Blast KO? Okay, it does KO. Okay, okay. They definitely got lucky there because the opponent didn't realize the typing on Heracross, which is honestly understandable because it's not that common knowledge that bug resist ground. Yeah, obviously this is a short match here. All right, Magnezone into Gyarados, and let's Let's see what they want to do here. Oh, they're staying. Interesting. Um, okay. Crunch. I'm assuming they throw here. They throw Aqua Tail. It's fine. Okay. They throw right before double. I think is fine. Magnezone wins CMP. Let's see what they decide to do here. Then you got a safe switch here. See, they go into Excadrill. Okay, they go into Metagross, and like I said, they are in a horrible situation in the back. Okay, we're going to this next game here. Conkeldurr. All right, you go Gyarados. Okay, let's see what they have in the back. Waterfall Gyarados is usually pretty tricky for Conkeldurr to deal with, just because like a lot of times they have like steel in the back, but Waterfall Gyarados is really strong against most steels. They actually dynamic punch here, which is pretty interesting. Okay, they come into Walrein. Okay, Walrein's actually a very good counter switch. I'm guessing it's like Metagross in the back. This outrage is going to do pretty good. Oh, they actually decided to shield there. Interesting. Clocks are really decent, but I'm not necessarily sure you can take advantage of the clocks. But let's see how this plays out. They definitely could have switched out sooner, but they did get the shield, or the Keldor did get the shield from the. Okay, all right. Hopefully this is a CMP, but luckily they're going for the farm down. The question is, can they farm down though? This is like, I love Walrein, but it's kind of a tricky Pokemon to use. Okay, I'm not sure how much energy they have. They can bank an Icicle Spear and an EQ, but I think you go. Okay, gonna go into Heracross and look to no shield, expecting this to be an EQ. Oh, very nice catch there. And okay, they come back into Conkeldurr. Exactly where you want to see it. You definitely shield and counter down. This should be a Stone Edge. They could bait again, but they do bait again. Okay, interesting. Oh man, okay. These counters are not doing enough damage. Okay, very nice. Let's see what they have in the back. Guessing Metagross, right? Oh no! Oh, okay. It is Excadrill there, and this is definitely game over. Two close combats will definitely KO. They have to call the bait there, and very nice play. Yeah, the opponent definitely should have went into Walrein sooner. Walrein's actually like pretty good counter against Waterfall Gyarados. Obviously, like be difficult to farm down. Okay, so obviously very tough lead, and they're obviously going to say switch into Gyarados, and here comes the Dragon Breath Gyarados. Okay, let's go. They did get some turns in there, which is pretty nice. Let's see if the opponent is going to shield this Outrage. Oh, defense fell. Now there's like no chance they can win switch here, unless the opponent lags out. Yeah, and the opponent realizes that they don't even need to bother, or even bother about switch. Okay, it's okay. They're definitely gonna get a move off versus Magnezone, but you just don't shield it. You need to wait the clock out fully. Hope that it's not Garchomp in the back. Or a Haxorus in the back wouldn't be as bad as Garchomp, but still would be pretty tough. They crunch here, makes sense because they only get to one move, and then you need to switch out right away. Oh man, Dragonite here is there's no way here. This is basically game over. I'm just gonna fast forward to the next game because I'll just show how pitiful Rock Blast is. Yeah, just not very much here. Well, let's see here. There's no way. There's absolutely no way they can win. Yeah, unfortunate. Really tough team composition. Um, Usually that's going to be the case in the back that they're going to have hard answers to counter. All right, Magnezone Mirror. Well, okay, this is not worst case scenario. Usually either things to weak to charm in the back, or they have yeah. Usually it's weak to charm. So like Dragon Breath, Gyarados, or and this is basically a game of chicken here. I think you just throw both these wild charges. Okay. Kind of a tough call here. You're gonna shield. Oof. They baited, which is not great. Okay. Hopefully they no shield this. Okay, they shield. Okay, they definitely. Okay, they definitely. There's no way they bait here, but oof. Okay, gonna go hair cross. Hopefully, he can counter down before they get to our move. Oh, okay, that's rough there. Gonna let this go. Oof. Okay, that's very rough. That's very rough. Okay. Um, expect it to be Dragon Breath Gyarados or Waterfall Gyarados would be Coke. Expected two. Okay. It is a Waterfall Gary. Does get the Rock Blast off, which is nice. And expect to have them like something else in the back that's weak to charm. Not Gyarados is weak to charm. This is a crunch. It's kind of a tough decision here. Gonna shield. Okay. It is a Conkeldurr here, and that's actually pretty bad. Okay. Maybe you can counter down. No, there's no way. You basically need to catch. Yeah, they're just gonna Stone Edge. Even if they didn't shield the crunch, luckily they could just. Well, would have been close there. Problem is that the Gyarados was gonna be too strong there. They unfortunately, yeah, something else weak to charm. They basically not the Gyarados weak to charm, but they basically use Gyarados to like bait out the charmer, and then so yeah, pretty common team composition. All right, okay, where do you want to see it? I guess this team is constructed very similarly. Okay. Come into Snorlax. This is pretty good. Obviously, two body slams would put this Heracross super low. So gonna have to let this go. Gonna have to throw before they make it to the second body slam. Okay. Gonna shield this. Okay. Yeah, they need to throw beforehand. Maybe a little bit faster on the switch. Okay, gonna Rock Blast. Honestly, these Rock Blasts do nothing to Togeus. I don't think this might not KO. And okay, definitely does not KO. Oh man, Rock Blast is such a terrible move. Okay, gonna Rock Blast this. Okay, it definitely cannot survive the charm there. Heracross is made of paper. So this is actually quite bad here. Might be hopefully it's oh man, okay. Okay, it is a Waterfall Gyarados. Ooh, okay. Definitely getting that Rock Blast off would have been very helpful. No shield this doesn't KO if it's Outrage. Anyways, it's Aqua Tail. They baited. Okay, gonna go for the bait. I think they realize that they just need chip damage. But this is not great. Okay, that's okay. They're just gonna basically throw Aqua Tails at each other. Because if the opposing Gyarados outrages, then you could just Spark down and just Mirror Shot this Togekiss a bunch of times. So I would think this is Aqua Tail. If they outrage, that's great. Aqua Tail would definitely put them into the red. Oh, switch here. Okay. Okay, they're gonna wild charge here. Okay, I'm assuming they no shield this on the Tokius, right? Because the waterfalls do more. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be rough situation here. Okay, as long as they don't have a move right now, they'll be able to make the second mirror shot because they're only 2 sparks away. Okay, perfect. Oh, or sorry, they don't have a move. They're not 1 away from a move, I should say, because they're gonna be able to make the mirror shot there. Very nice. Yeah, it would have been nice to get the rock blast off because then they could just mirror shotted the Togekiss. It'd probably do like around 35% to, or maybe a little bit more, maybe like 40%. Okay, good lead here, and exactly where you want to see it. Let's see, okay, gonna go into Gyarados here, and Gyarados with Waterfall is obviously a reliable counter to Metagross unless it's carrying Psychic, I guess. Does get the Waterfall through, which is pretty nice. They need 7 more bullet punches to make it to the next one. So let's see what they decide to do. You probably do 3 then throw. Yeah, 3 then throw. Very nice timing. So now they're at 5. Should be able to reach the get the second Aqua Tail off before they reach another Meteor Mash. Okay, interesting. Gonna shield this. Okay, I'm not. Okay, it's probably extra on the back, right? So, not 100% sure I love this play, but Gyarados Double Steel, pretty common here. Okay, it is Dragon Breath. I'm gonna go for the Outrage. It's gonna do a lot of damage. Would again would have preferred them to just throw sooner, because it's such a dominating matchup, Megazone versus Gyarados, that I'm not really sure. Okay, and then giving extra shield here is always very problematic here. You definitely let this go. I expect them to switch after this into the drill, but let's see. Yep. Okay. Very nice. And this is looking pretty good. You definitely no shield because you really don't need Heracross at this point in time. And it looks like Heracross is going to be able to successfully counter down this extra drill. Yeah, they decide to leave. Very nice play. Yeah, I think throwing there, getting the chip damage off onto the Gyarados, like in my opinion, didn't really matter too much, but it worked out perfectly fine. I'm still confident they're going to hit Legend. Just a few things they need to work on. It's a pretty interesting team composition, a little bit challenging to work with, but very very nicely done. So if you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next video.